Hey guys and welcome. This video is on the plugin Skywars, and basically Skywars, if you haven't played it before, is a bit like Skyblock, but the aim of the game is to knock the other players off their islands. So this one is a really good version. I've done a version before which wasn't quite as good as this one. This one you can actually build your own schematic and come up with your own map. So I mean, the islands don't even have to be symmetrical. You can have as many as you want. It can be 2 player, 4 player, 8 player, 5 player. I mean, you come up with it. You set the spawns, you do everything. You'll need a couple of things for this plugin to work. You'll need World Edit, you'll need Essentials, you'll need Vault, and you'll also need a permissions plugin. You can choose which one as long as it's compatible with Vault. And obviously there'll be links to all these in the description below. I'm building my world in a separate world, but you could actually just do it wherever, it doesn't matter because it's a schematic file. And as you can see, evening lights helped me build this, so this is our world, very basic. Obviously if you've played Skyblock and that sort of thing, you'll have seen this before. You need to put a beacon above the island, and this indicates the spawn point, so the higher the better in theory, because when the players drop they don't take full damage, and it will spawn a glass cube there where the players sit before the game starts. So just set your first and second position above it if you do want this to be symmetrical. I want mine to all be the same so it's fair for the players, so I'm just going to copy that and then I'll just paste it 4 times just so they get the same island. I've fallen a bit far there. But it doesn't matter how far down you are, obviously with World Edit, if you use it, it doesn't matter. So if I just type in up 5, so now I'm on a solid block, so it'll be the same for each one. Then what you do is copy it, then you rotate it by 90 degrees, and then you paste it, and then just follow that another couple of times, and then you'll have your 4 islands. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3. So there's my islands. As you can see, they're all exactly the same space between them as well. So that's worked perfectly. So now if I just change my game mode, fly up, all you want to do is select every island in one schematic. So obviously you just go over here, you set POS 1 and POS 2. Make sure you do get everything in when you do this, just so you do actually copy the whole thing. It'd be devastating if you missed a part of it off. And I actually do it wrong in the video here. You want to make sure you actually save it properly. I haven't done. So POS 2, what you need to do is copy it here. So do / copy. Otherwise the schematic will save the one that you copied earlier. So this is how you do the schematic save. Just make sure you copy it before you do that. And then what you do is put it into the file. So I'll quickly swap over and show you that. So what you want to do is start your server and then shut it down just so all the files are created. Go into your World Edit folder and then find the schematic you created and just copy it. Then go back and then find the Skywars folder. When you've found the Skywars folder, open it up and then go into schematics and then paste the schematic here. And this is what it will load. That will load as your world. You can edit a few other things here. So if you edit the chests, in the chests you just add the items that you want. So this is a percentage chance, the first bit, so that means 100% of the time it will spawn. So I'm going to spawn 1 lava, 2 water, and I'm just going to add a few other items that have a different percentage chance. So I'll add dirt just so they get something else in the chest, and then I'll add some snowballs, some bows, some arrows, and I'll just add them with a 50% chance. This is quite a high percent chance. Obviously you want to try and make it fair and fun. This is just for an example. So bow 1, and then snowball and arrows. But the thing is, it doesn't mean that you'll get a bow and arrow in the same one. You could end up with just arrows or just a bow. So once you've saved it, you can edit some of the other files, such as the config, where you can change how many players are needed for the game to start, or maybe even change some of the kits. And once you've done that, save it and then just start up your server. So the next thing you want to do is set your lobby point. So just go to your normal world, type in SW set lobby, and then what you want to do is get a stone pressure plate, because the stone pressure plate is what players join the game from. So then just place a stone pressure plate on the floor, and then I'll just get evening light to walk on it. When he walks on it, he'll get teleported to the world, and then I'll follow. When you get teleported through to the world, you'll appear in a little glass block where you put the beacon from before. So if he hops on, you'll see, and then the kit menu pops up. You can actually disable this if you don't want kits. I probably would disable it because I prefer it just being whatever's on the map. Then it does the countdown and you drop in. You can set how many players before the countdown in the config file. So as you can see, I didn't get a bow, arrow or any snowballs, so I can dig and try and find another chest. I know there's another one under this tree. So Obviously I need to break the wood above it. But the thing is, it's completely random. He could spawn with 4 bows or anything. I mean, the percentage chance just means that his chests... So as you can see, he got bow and arrows, whereas I got nothing. So I can pick his arrows up and shoot him back if I wanted to, or I could just keep mining and try and go to another island. This game type's really fun. There'll be a download link to it in the description below. I hope you'll all give it a go. Thanks for watching, guys, and please remember to rate, subscribe and comment. Cheers!